Hello, dear lovely audience. Welcome back to another Bravo TV new recap. Everyone, I know you'll have been waiting for this. Thank you guys so much for your patience. The summer house couple recently headed off to Switzerland for a celebration of love. There's no question that Kyle Cooke and Amanda Batula are still going strong. As they approach the final weeks of summer 2025, the husband and wife headed off to Europe for a celebration of love. Kyle shared many looks at the romantic getaway in a series of photo dumps, beginning with an August 30th Instagram carousel. The first slide showed the summer house couple standing against a gorgeous outdoor backdrop near Switzerland's Lake Lucerne. Kyle confirmed he and Amanda were in the Alps for a family wedding. Kyle Cooke and Amanda Batula embark on a Swiss getaway. Switzerland Dump Day 1, he captioned the post. Welcome drinks for Chris and Anya. The following slides showcase the couple's next-level suite at the Buggenstock Resort, their trolley ride up the Bergenberg mountain ridge, their sun-filled pool days, and a welcome get-together for the bride and groom. Related, Amanda stuns Kyle with bombshell about growing their family amid his health scare. The wedding festivities spanned several days and included Kyle's parents, Peter Reynolds Cooke and Jane McGill Cooke, as well as his brother, Corey Cooke. The Day 2 post featured several photos and videos of the family taking a dip at the Alpine Spa before reuniting for a sunset dinner. Kyle Cooke reflects on his and Amanda Batula's celebration of love. Related, Amanda confronts Kyle over trust issues in unaired summer house moment. Kyle kept the wedding content coming on September 11th, sharing a batch of photos and videos from the couple's outdoor ceremony. As expected, the Hamptons housemates delivered incredible wedding guest looks. Kyle stepped out in a classic black suit from Twillory, black gemmy loafers, and a pair of crew aviator sunglasses. Amanda also went with an all-black look, rocking a chic off-the-shoulder maxi dress with black slingbacks, an updo, and minimal jewelry. Chris and Anya's unbelievable wedding, he captioned the post, which featured photos from the wedding ceremony and the reception in Ennet Bergen. Their vows had me tearing up. What a couple, what a venue, what a view, and what a party. Such a special experience and celebration of love. Amanda Batula gives an amusing look at her and Kyle Cooke's relationship. Shortly before the Swiss wedding, Amanda blessed fans with a closer look at her and Kyle's playful dynamic. On August 11th, the swimwear designer uploaded a prank video in which she snuck up behind Kyle and scared him in their kitchen. The Loverboy boss immediately shouted something along the lines of "Mudda-fugga," causing Amanda to giggle. Related, Amanda and Kyle clashed over cheating rumors and compromising situations in unseen moment. Amanda Batula celebrates Kyle Cooke's 43rd birthday. Related, Kyle and Amanda questioned if they should not be together in unaired moment. On August 3rd, Amanda returned to Instagram to celebrate her hubby's 43rd birthday. She marked the occasion by posting some of her most memorable moments with Kyle over the past year. The carousel included photos and videos of their vacations, concert outings, shopping trips, and everyday home life with their dogs. Everybody go wish Mr. Batula a happy birthday, she captioned the post. Get more details about Amanda and Kyle's relationship, including their rough patch in Summer House Season 9. Amanda Batula and Kyle Cooke offer a glamorous new look at their marriage. There is a kind of gold shimmer that comes from being publicly in love, especially in the age of Instagram-filtered weddings, reality TV, and curated brand partnerships. But for Amanda Batula and Kyle Cooke, the glimmer is not just in the picture-perfect moments, it's in the raw edges, the recalibrations, the vulnerabilities laid bare, and the way they are gradually rewriting what it means to be a married couple under the spotlight. In September 2021, in Amanda's childhood backyard in New Jersey, they exchanged vows in a ceremony that felt both personal and spectacular. Amzale designed a gown for her that spoke of fairy tale romance, spaghetti straps, a full pleated skirt, snow-white fabric flowing into a dramatic cathedral veil. Kyle wore a tuxedo part navy, part black, classic with personality. That day, every floral arrangement, the dance floor, every string light seemed to underscore that theirs was not just a joining, but a statement. This is us, with all our imperfections, our dreams, and yes, our public lives. The glamour is real, but the gloss is not the whole story. Glamour for Amanda and Kyle has many facets. On one level, there are the wedding gowns and the editorials. Amanda in bridal shoots, capturing both high couture and her distinct style, and Kyle in tailored suits, sometimes bold colors for guest events, sometimes classic tuxes, always with flair. For example, at a summer wedding of friends in Newport, Kyle rocked a pink suit jacket from paisley and gray, paired with a floral shirt. Amanda wore a yellow and white floral dress with ruffled straps, sparkling details, metallic manicure. Their style choices frequently echo back to themes of romance infused with personality. The softness of florals, shimmering accessories, glowing makeup, polished nails, attention to small but striking details like a jeweled choker. But behind the curated photos is a marriage that shows its seams, challenges, tensions, periods of growth. Because glamour feels particularly luminous when it emerges in contrast to struggle. Partnership, business, and boundaries. Amanda and Kyle are married not just in life, but to shared ventures. They both are heavily involved in Loverboy, the sparkling hard tea company Kyle founded, with Amanda overseeing creative direction. That kind of intertwined relationship, blend of love, business, branding, is rarely smooth, especially when the cameras are involved, when public perception can amplify every mistake, every lapse in communication. Amanda has spoken candidly about stepping back from her role at Loverboy to preserve the health of their relationship. She recognized that the demands of the business, brand decisions, deadlines, creative disagreements, were bleeding into their married life in ways that felt unhealthy. This is not just a power couple story of shared success, but of navigating how shared ambition can strain intimacy. They also point out that good communication isn't always automatic. In Summer House and in interviews, both have publicly acknowledged times when they haven't been on the same page, especially about balancing work and personal time, handling disagreements, or simply feeling heard. Marriage, even for people used to being on camera, is not a polished photo shoot. The aesthetic of love, how they present their marriage. What is glamour if not also performance? But not in the shallow sense, rather in the sense of choice. Amanda and Kyle choose what to show, how to show it, and what they want the public to see, and, increasingly, what to keep private. Visual symbols. Wedding photos, editorial shoots, anniversary casuals/slightly glam dinners. Each moment is framed. Amanda's wedding dress, the transparent cathedral-length veil, the delicate jewelry, Kyle's tuxes. These are more than outfits. They're statements of style, identity, union. Moments of vulnerability publicly shared. There have been interviews in which Amanda speaks about Kyle's temper and overreactions, about how she's tried various ways to de-escalate, and about feeling frustrated when communication fails. Kyle has admitted when he errs, when his delivery undermines his point. These disclosures do more than humanize. They add texture to the glamorous veneer. Reconciliation and reinvention. They don't shy away from the hard stuff. From the COVID-19 delays of their wedding to the stressors of running a joint business, from public arguments shown on the show to trying to recalibrate priorities, time together, mental health, balance. Through all that, there's a sense that their marriage is evolving, not static. What glamour looks like in the hard twists. Glamour isn't just the weddings or outfits. It's also how couples endure, how they reconcile, how they keep going. Delayed ceremonies, worth the wait. Originally, they planned to wed in September 2020, but the COVID-19 pandemic intervened. The delay, the isolation, the extra time gave them space to communicate, to learn what made them strong. Amanda later reflected that isolating together forced them to express feelings instead of bottling them up. That, too, feels glamorous in a way different from fashion. It's emotional integrity. The wedding day itself, it has been described by Amanda as the best day ever. The details of the decor, string lights, disco balls over the dance floor, the design of the space, the gathering of friends from their reality TV world and beyond, it was an event that managed to feel lush and intimate at once. Acknowledging imperfection, still showing up, glamour for them, has increasingly included acknowledging when things are off. Kyle's admissions of not fully seeing eye to eye on work-life balance. Amanda's frustration when romance feels lacking, or things feel too pressured. These are messy, human things. The fact they are willing to share them, to reflect, to adjust, this is part of their new look. It suggests that glamour is not a mask. It's a lens through which they allow light to fall, not just the highlights, but the shadows too. Changing priorities. Love, growth, and what comes next. As of now, Amanda and Kyle are about 3+ years into marriage. More of the honeymoon period is behind them than ahead. And with that arrives new questions, new dreams, and perhaps new definitions of glamour. Thinking about families and timing. They've talked in interviews and on the show about wanting children, processing societal expectations, and balancing timing. Personal brands and careers. Amanda is exploring her own ventures like a swimsuit line, developing her own identity somewhat outside of being just Kyle's partner, though Kyle, to his credit, has been supportive in many ways. That said, professional overlap continues to be both a blessing and a challenge. Financial and legal realities. Not glamorous, but absolutely part of growing up in marriage. Amanda's shared regret about not having signed a prenuptial agreement, something she now advises strongly. It's a reminder that love doesn't exempt you from planning or from protecting oneself. Glamour in their case includes having the courage to confront the practical side of marriage. Rebalancing togetherness and independence. One of the recurring themes is how to keep being partners without losing individuality. How to maintain personal pursuits, mental health, and creative authenticity while being part of a public couple. It's a dance between togetherness and autonomy. The new look. What they're teaching us about modern marriage. From everything visible in the public record, what Amanda and Kyle are showing offers lessons, not just for reality stars, but for anyone in a relationship seeking both beauty and truth. Glamour is a choice, not a default. It's not enough to have weddings, photos, designer looks. Glamour includes the way one shows up in conflict, chooses love in small moments, redefines expectations. Vulnerability increases value. Publicly acknowledging flaws, anger, miscommunication, regrets, not only humanizes them, it deepens connection. For fans, it builds trust. For themselves, it seems to build resilience. Work plus love need boundaries. Shared businesses and overlapping ambitions can bind couples together and also fray them. Clear divisions, intentional rest, role definitions, allowing each partner to pursue their identity seem crucial. Practicality is glamorous. Doing the hard work, communicating, setting financial safeguards, dealing with legal issues like prenups, protecting emotional health, these aren't romantic in the traditional sense, but they support the kind of lasting glamour that endures more than just a wedding weekend. Evolution over perfection. Their marriage appears less about maintaining a perfect image and more about evolving together. What once was a focus on spectacle, the wedding, the photo shoots, the public persona, is now increasingly balanced with focus on alignment. Did we talk today? Did I show up for you? Are we both happy? Moments that define their glamorous path. To really see the new marriage aesthetic Amanda and Kyle offer, let's look at some key moments: stylish, tender, revealing. Their backyard wedding. Elegant, yet cozy. The outdoor setting, the decor, string lights, dance floor, disco balls, striking balance between grandeur and intimacy. The dress, the ceremony, the sense that every detail mattered. Anniversary celebrations. Amanda reflecting on weird quirks and questionable ways of doing things, or not doing things, yet also profound gratitude for partnership. The shared recognition that marriage means still loving someone even at their mullet-haired, late haircut worst. Editorial bridal shoots. Amanda in gowns, perhaps more chic or stylized, Kyle in tuxes. These moments underscore not only their wedding past, but their ongoing reinvention of their aesthetic. Public honesty about disagreements, whether on Summer House or in interviews. Kyle's outsized reactions, Amanda's efforts to de-escalate, her no-patience era, their mutual recognition when they're drifting apart temporarily. These moments of conflict aren't hidden. They're part of the texture. And coming back from them is part of their style. The challenge is still lurking because they're part of the glamour too. Even as we celebrate what they're doing well, no marriage is without its pitfalls. For Amanda and Kyle, some of the challenges are visible. Others are likely internal, like for many couples. Glamour doesn't erase struggle, it coexists with it. Balance of visibility and privacy. With reality shows, brand deals, social media, every misstep can be public. Sometimes the performance expectations can pressure genuine interactions. Emotional labor. Amanda has shouldered much of the pressure in terms of image, creative direction, messaging. Maintaining style, managing brands, being vulnerable in episodes for public consumption, those cost emotional energy. Communication styles and tempers. Kyle's temper or overreactions have been a source of tension. Amanda's own boundaries get tested when things are off. Learning how to speak, how to listen, how to close out arguments without damage, that remains ongoing work. Future decisions, kids, lifestyle, business growth, timing for children, planning for expansion, businesses, fashion lines, managing the shift when priorities change. These are big decisions that carry emotional weight, stress, and sometimes conflicting desires. Financial and legal protections. As noted, the prenup issue is something Amanda regrets. It's a reminder that romance alone doesn't safeguard a partnership. The legal, financial foundations are part of the structure under the glitter. How glamour redefines with time. If you had interviewed Amanda and Kyle soon after their wedding, the glamorous story might have been: they got married in a dreamy ceremony, they have successful brands, they are the kind of couple Instagram envies. But several years in, their story seems richer. Glamour now includes grace, endurance, honesty, autonomy, and courage. Time changes what we mean by glamorous marriage. It's no longer only about aesthetic peaks, but about sustaining connection across valleys. It's about knowing that sometimes the fight is also part of love, not always pretty, but transformative. It's about evolving style, both exterior and interior. Amanda and Kyle seem to be leaning into that. They are visibly growing. They show moments of being tired, of messing up, but also of repairing, nourishing, choosing each other. Their marriage doesn't look like perfection, it looks like persistence, and that is glamorous in its own right. Conclusion: a marriage beyond the filter. Amanda Batula and Kyle Cooke offer a new look at what marriage can be, one that embraces style and spectacle, yes, but does so without losing eyes on heart, on honesty, on evolving identity. Their journey suggests that true glamour isn't built just with dresses or weddings, but with willingness to grow, to admit missteps, to protect both the public self and the private self. They are not a perfect couple. They're a couple determined to become more kind, more aligned, more intentional. And that, perhaps, is the most glamorous look of all.